StabiX. Imagine speeding along in a boat in a bay, and at a good pace. StabiX puts engines in their boats that pack between 300 and 600 horsepower. Want to take a break? The boats have everything you need for that. Comfy seats, lighting, and more. But now the water adventure is coming to an end. It's time to get to the shore. But you don't stop there. You can keep the fun going all the way to the dock. The important thing is to activate the unique system from StabiX that shifts the built-in wheels into a driving position. Yes, those are amphibious vehicles, so you can keep moving on land as well. All the boats have an extra engine for ground movement with a power of just 40 horsepower. However, this will already be enough to, for example, move the boat to the desired spot on the shore or, on the contrary, head out to sea without any extra effort. AC-40. Ever thought about how a boat can wave as a greeting? We hadn't thought about it either, but it really can. In fact, McConaughey didn't give its boat this capability just to be nice to everyone around. These are hydrofoils whose positions are controlled by autopilot or by people. They definitely know when and how the boat should be waving its foil arms. The AC-40 was designed for racing. By the way, the yacht does an excellent job of following its purpose. The AC-40 hull is made from carbon composite. There are already mentioned underwater foils and big sails. Together, all this lets it reach speeds of up to 46 miles per hour. All in all, you can have a fun, extreme, and expensive time. Really expensive. The price of the AC-40 is about $3 million. Platypus. More than 10 years ago, Francois Alexander Bertrand had the idea of creating a vessel that approaches an object and then lowers passengers into the water. Surprisingly, this idea went from sketches to reality. A working platypus was created. During the creation process, everything didn't go quite smoothly, but in the end, they ended up with a boat equipped with 2 outboard motors of 50 or 80 horsepower, allowing it to reach speeds of 20 or 27 miles per hour, respectively. The design also allows for the installation of a 10-kilowatt electric motor and a battery pack with a capacity of 20 kilowatt hours, enabling the boat to travel at a speed of 11.5 miles per hour. In general, you can quickly swim to the right spot, then you can start using the main feature, the central part, which can go underwater along with the people. They can observe the surrounding beauty for up to 4 hours, the time the batteries last, providing energy for oxygen supply through tubes. JetShark. Looks like we found the most skilled magicians. The JetShark company can turn 4 people into a 20-foot shark. It's all about the boat created by these experts. People stay inside a fiberglass and carbon fiber shell with large panoramic windows, which really looks a lot like a shark. But when it comes to movement, here the creators drew inspiration from dolphins. Thanks to its 420 horsepower engine, the vessel cuts through the water at speeds of up to 45 miles per hour, dives underwater to depths of up to 5 feet, and then leaps out just like playful sea creatures. The creators plan for the price to range from $225,000 to $300,000, depending on the chosen options. For now, we can only watch videos from magicians, hoping that someday we'll get the chance to transform into sharks with a fun group of friends. SP-80. In 2012, the speed record for sailing was set when the vessel Sail Rocket 2 reached an impressive 75 miles per hour. It's likely that this record will soon be surpassed by SP-80, a craft that seems to have come straight out of a science fiction movie. The creators claim that the trimaran can reach speeds of up to 93 miles per hour, as there's no rigid mast that tends to flip the speeding vessel in strong winds. Instead, it uses a kite. Plus, of course, the SP-80 is made as lightweight as possible, and its design ensures the vehicle stays stable when moving at such high speeds. While there hasn't been a new record yet, the creators are sticking to the announced timeline. On their website, they say that the first attempts are scheduled for 2024, so we wait for the SP-80 to prove itself. This is undoubtedly the most stylish trimaran ever built by humans. SeaKite. Beyond the Sea creates solutions that let boats move with lower fuel consumption and fewer emissions. And for testing what they produce, they have a vessel called SeaKite. This is a catamaran that has a large number of solar panels. This already allows for significant savings on fuel and creates fewer harmful emissions. However, the main feature is the eponymous SeaKite system, which consists of a kite, a launch mast, a rotating platform, sensors, a winch, and autopilot, as well as a control interface. As the company states, the system allows for a 20% reduction in average daily fuel consumption. Of course, since part of the movement is powered by the kite, the negative impact on the environment is also reduced. Plus, taxes. The SeaKite vessel with its system costs less in carbon dioxide emission fees. WaterGator. It's hard to tell what's happening on the screen right now. Let's reveal the secret. This is WaterGator, and its main and only job is to get rid of weeds. The harvester cuts, removes, and collects aquatic vegetation from depths of over 4 feet, placing it on its body, which can carry up to 1,200 pounds. It's convenient that you don't need to sit inside the WaterGator to control it. Everything's done remotely. The user activates, deactivates, and directs the harvester, and also monitors the whole process through a camera. Basically, you have to do everything yourself. The only bit of autonomy is the sensor that stops the operator's actions if the cutter gets too close to the bottom. WaterGator will be useful for homeowners who have a shoreline or a lake on their property, and you'll need a solid amount of cash since the harvester costs almost $42,000. JetCycle. Let's hop on this JetCycle transport and get absolutely new feelings from water adventures. It's driven entirely by pedaling. This causes the patented propeller at the rear spin to rotate. You control it by adjusting the angle with easy handles on the sides of the boat. In case the user starts moving at a speed of more than 5.6 miles per hour, the transport lifts above the water, all thanks to the underwater foil wings equipped on this pedal half bicycle, half kayak. And after taking off, the vessel can speed up to 12 miles per hour. The cost of such an exciting pastime depends on the model you choose. For the regular one, you'll need to pay $11,000, while the upgraded version with an electric motor and batteries will set you back $22,000. SL3. Now for a more traditional pedal-powered ride, a water bike. However, this traditional design is enhanced by familiar hydrofoils that lift the bike out of the water once a certain speed is reached. Tired of pedaling? Well, that's not really necessary. The SL3 has an electric motor that speeds the ride up to 12 miles per hour without any effort from you. You can move this way for 210 minutes, after which the 600 kilowatt battery runs out. But for another adventure on the pedal boat without pedaling, you just have to wait 180 minutes, during which the battery will fully recharge. You can ride the SL3 after paying $16,000 to the creators. Well, as always, you can get similar feelings from DIY transport. It looks weird and there's no engine that'll replace pedaling, but the price? Just imagine how much you could save. Ghost. Today we've already seen a stylish boat with a futuristic look made for setting speed records. Now we have another vessel that looks like it came straight out of a movie about future wars. And it was also created to set records, but totally different ones. Ghost was meant to set records in the fight against pirates. In this regard, the vessel is indeed effective. Its top speed is 57 miles per hour, which is much higher than any of the boats available to the Sea Bandits. This speed is achieved thanks to Ghost creators, who claim that when it moves, it creates an artificial gaseous environment where friction is 900 times lower than when moving in water. Supercavitation, to put it simply. Besides high speed, the Ghost can be equipped with cannons, missiles, sensors, radars, 4 torpedo tubes, mine detection sonars, and much more to fight pirates. TAC 2000. Marine Tech offers underwater scooters TAC 2000, but in certain situations they might not be enough for effective movement. And you know how the company decided to fix this? They combined 2 vehicles into one. The dual scooter can be used where a higher pulling force is needed. 2 motors can handle this task. Also, the dual system already has 2 lithium-ion batteries with a capacity of 2,000 watt-hours each, which allows for movement for 980 minutes at an optimal speed and 220 minutes at a maximum of 4.5 miles per hour. ZRX-47. Adrenaline describes its boat as a work of art, a masterpiece, and it's true. Here you'll find carbon fiber, epoxy resin, a touchscreen control panel designed entirely by the company, a smart hatch, an entertainment center with 8 speakers, and much, much more. In short, any fan of aesthetics and entertainment will enjoy sailing on this boat to the fullest. Fast travel enthusiasts will love this boat too. The ZRX-47 design, as its creators claim, is based on industry-leading step-bottom technology, which, combined with a powerful engine, provides a high speed of 150 miles per hour and stability while riding it. The boat probably won't interest anyone who's into saving money. Its price is $735,000. X1. Since we've seen so many futuristic and stylish watercraft today, we just can't pass by the trimaran from Handstager. Here we have a sports car that's been moved onto the water. The sleek black color, the hulls made from a mix of carbon foam and glass, and the superstructure made entirely of carbon, and inside is a luxurious VIP hotel with an area of 750 square feet. The galley is like a designer open-plan kitchen with exquisite furniture. But the most interesting part is the transom, which, when fully open, transforms into a relaxation area with a size of 320 square feet. Even though the creators went all in on making a stylish design, they didn't forget about ecology. The X1 features solar panels and the possibility of adding a couple of wind turbines. The price? Take a guess in the comments. Hint: it starts with the number 5 and is followed by 6 zeros. P12. Diesel ferries are history now. Here comes the P12 from Candela to take their place. On hydrofoils, naturally. That's because they complement the electric motor really well, allowing the vessel to operate at just 10% of the cost of running traditional diesel ferries. The P12 can carry 31 passengers. None of them will even remember diesel models because they'll get to their destination quickly. The ferry's cruising speed hits 29 miles per hour. And when the battery runs low, it won't take long. It'll recharge from 10 to 85% in just 45 minutes. The cost, as claimed by the company, is exactly what you'd expect to pay for a ferry with an internal combustion engine, nearly $1.9 million. T-2000 Voyager. This is how the dream of a boat capable of lightning-fast trips to the most inhospitable and distant waters of the world came to life. Speed? You bet. With 2 engines, each cranking out 1,550 horsepower, and a hull that maximizes the waterline, it hits a blazing 57 miles per hour. Delivery to remote parts of the oceans and seas? No problem. If the T-2000 Voyager moves at 34.5 miles per hour, you can cover 1,151 miles. If you go a bit slower at 19 miles per hour, you can reach a spot of about 1,958 miles away. And if you travel at a slow pace of 11 miles per hour, the T-2000 Voyager will carry the travelers for 3,453 miles. Do you think a boat won't handle deliveries to the toughest conditions? Safe Haven Marine is famous for their rigorous testing, so before release, they'll do everything to turn the vessel into an ark for the end of the world. Maori 64. Got an extra $5 million? Then here's a great chance to snag yourself a yacht like this from Maori Yacht. On the almost 62-foot yacht, there are luxurious sunbathing areas, a cocktail lounge, a shaded terrace, and 2 cabins for relaxing with a small lounge, or 1 cabin and a large lounge depending on the layout. This vessel resembles a sleek sports car gliding over the water. But it's not just its appearance that places it in this category. Just look at how fast the yacht moves. All 16 people on board will be flying across the water at a speed of 53 miles per hour, thanks to 2 engines with a power of 1,000 horsepower, or even faster. The company can provide more powerful alternatives at 1,200 horsepower. It's intriguing that the shipyard's called Maori Yacht. Perhaps the creators drew inspiration from the traditional watercraft of the indigenous people of New Zealand. Big Bird. In this video, we've already looked at some record holders, and now it's time for another one. Can you guess who designed and created it? That's right, students. More specifically, it's the students of Princeton University. This time, students broke the previous speed record for electric-powered boats, reaching an impressive 114 miles per hour. This became possible because the students put a 200-horsepower engine on their little record breaker weighing 975 pounds. Meanwhile, competitors' boats weigh over 3,968 pounds, so this record is likely to stand for a long time. Moreover, the team plans to increase the speed, aiming for 120 miles per hour. However, first they'll need to fix their vessel, which has a broken propeller shaft from all those attempts to break the record. Bubble. It's like a car that's come from the cities of the future to cruise on the water, and Bubble is great at it. The top speed reaches 25 miles per hour. Moreover, when the vessel accelerates to 12 miles per hour, it turns out that it not only swims well, but also flies pretty well over the water thanks to its hydrofoils. Bubble moves thanks to 45 kilowatt motors powered by a hybrid system that includes hydrogen fuel cells and a lithium-ion battery pack. K7. Close your eyes and imagine what the most versatile vessel would look like. You can open them, it's right in front of you. The K7 transforms into a monohull ship when it's folded up. When it's partially unfolded, the transformer turns into a catamaran, and when it's fully unfolded, it becomes a trimaran. On top of that, it has fold-out hydrofoils. If necessary, K7 can even turn into an anchored platform for leisure. This amazing vessel, perfect for Transformers enthusiasts, can reach speeds of up to 43 miles per hour, powered by a 493 horsepower engine. It can travel a maximum distance of 124 miles with 2 passengers on board. It's a shame that the price doesn't transform. The K7 costs from $1,300,000 to almost $2,800,000 depending on the chosen options. Jetsurf. You might think that the creators of this vehicle just didn't finish the jet ski, but that's exactly how it's meant to be. Forget about the fuss with the trailer and transportation overall. Jetsurf solutions fold up and turn into compact cargo that can easily be placed in any vehicle. Plus, carrying it in your hands isn't a problem either, since all models weigh about 44 pounds. As for emotions, they'll be similar to what you might feel when racing jet skis. The speed, of course, isn't quite the same, around 34 miles per hour, but it'll definitely be enough to really cut through the waves. Plus, these unique jet skis cost quite a bit less, from $12,000 to $13,700.